In this video, I'll showcase to you a daily reward system that you can use in your games today. So, we're in Roblox Studio and I already have this system put in place. The link to so will be in the description below. I highly advise you to click the link in the description and put it into your game yourself. But first, you can watch this video before you go ahead and tinker with it. I just want to show you some of the key factors and some of the most important stuff that you need to know if you plan to use this in your game. So first, we're going to head over to the modules daily reward config. This is where all the configurations for the system are put in place. Here we have the data store key. This is what the data store will be using to store the data for all the players in the game. Below that, we have the max days, which you can configure to 5 days, streak, 7 days. Below that, we have the cooldown seconds, 86,400 seconds, which is a day. And below that, we set streak if missed, which these two you would not be changing as much. But if you want to, I guess, change the visuals, you would. I guess I'm not sure what I'm saying. Below that, we have the day presets, which is what each day card says. Pretty straightforward. No confusing or advanced coding yet. But speaking of confusing, daily reward controller, let's just have a look at this function here. If you are new to coding, ignore this part of the code. It doesn't need to be changed at all. What does need to be changed is this give player reward function. If it's day 1, we want them to do something different. If it's day 2, we want them to be rewarded something different. Then we'll have to do something here with day 1, which in this case is like give 50 coins. When the player is added, add the player to the daily reward data store. We check their data, and there's a whole bunch of reward status numbers we see here. So if we go back up to this gate reward status, we have the not eligible to claim any rewards, which is 0, claim rewards, which is 1, reset rewards, which is 2. Right below that, down here, we have prompt daily reward function. Speaking of prompting that daily reward, it is a remote function, which is in the remote functions folder in the replicated storage, prompt daily reward. We go down to the daily reward folder in the starter player scripts. We just need to go right down into this prompt daily reward function. This script altogether, if I were to simply tell you what it does, handles the UI. We refresh the GUI depending on if it is claimed yet. Down below that, we have the toggle GUI. We have like a little animation of it stuff appearing. We have the animation of the stuff disappearing. Down below that, while they are on this screen, we have this time left counter just kind of count down. Down here, this just happens on each startup. So when you join the game, this is what happens. It only happens once. I like doing it on startup because it makes the system a lot more customizable. So here you can change the max days and it would actually automatically adjust the max days with you just changing a simple variable here. That's why I kind of do it there. We have a marker and we have a, what is it called? This like an indicator, and we have a progress bar. If we were to copy those, this is what it would look like with 3 days, and we just add more progress bars and markers depending on the days, which that's exactly what function or loop here is doing. One important aspect of the system that we've yet to really gloss over is the data handling of it all. So in the server script service below the daily reward controller, we have a daily reward module. I won't gloss over it too much because back-end data stuff doesn't really need much finesse more than what it's already done. I will explain it to you though. So when we're doing that, add player in the daily reward controller, we're adding the player here, caching them into the player's reward data array, both their reward data and their session data. The session data isn't saved. We have this variable data status in here, which lets us know whether or not their data has loaded successfully or if it's kind of failed. Down below that, we have the fetch player data. This is checking to see if the player has stored data. I'm just reading over what I put here. It's checking if the player has previous data, and if they do, we're overwriting this default data with that saved data, and Bob's your uncle. So if they don't have previous data, we want to set up some data for them, which is this default data. We just initialize it. That does that here. And once we're removing the player, we're just storing the player's data, saving it. And down here, we're just removing them from these caches of the player session data and the player reward data. And that's that. Did I miss anything? These down here, pretty self-explanatory, get player data, so on and so forth. Oh yes, down here in UI effects, hover scale effect, I almost forgot. This is a miscellaneous thing I've made. I just mocked up one day because I got tired of remaking this over and over again in each game. You can use this if you would like. It's really expandable. All you have to do is if you have a button that you want to like have a hover scale effect, just add the tag hover scale effect. It's that simple. I'm not meaning to like glaze myself, but I loved it. And besides all of that functionality and all of the explanations that I just did, we have this sound service thing, which is all the sound effects and promptly named sound effects so you don't get confused at all when you're trying to play one. That's that. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave it a like, and I'll see you guys on the next one.